The Non-Alcoholic Fatty Liver Disease Journey, Part 4. 28 Days to a New You. Julissa's food and movement plan was the least disruptive, and easiest to implement, that I've ever seen. I still follow her advice today, partly because I don't want liver disease again, partly because I actually enjoy what it does for me. But it's natural to wonder how we make use of all this great information. Knowing things is fine, knowing how to use that knowledge is a different matter. Julissa fully understands this. So rather than throw all this information out at you, and then expect you to just get on with it, she instead steps you through it over 28 days. She divides her plan up into 4 individual weeks. Each week builds on the previous one. So it starts small and easy. And it pretty much stays easy, because you're just adding to what you've already done. So I wasn't a physically active person, and I wasn't a great cook either. But at the end of 28 days, I felt like a natural at all of it. And that's because I didn't have to take on a whole life change in one hit. I adjusted a bit at a time until it just felt right. It was an uplifting feeling knowing that these small changes were actively unclogging the fat from my liver. Today it's all instinctive. I don't give it a moment's thought. I eat very well, look really good, feel fantastic, and, of course, fatty liver is now just a distant memory. Taking no risks, this is why the solution works. Remember, fatty liver disease is a disease that is in motion. As a sufferer, you're moving through stages of the disease, each stage being significantly more dangerous than the previous one. So this plan isn't just treating the stage of the disease you've currently got, it's treating the stage you're heading towards next. A single line of attack on liver disease can have some positive effects. Julissa takes absolutely no chances though. Her program is taking a multi-pronged approach to reducing the fat around your liver. Each one tackles the disease from a different direction, ensuring that no stone is left unturned. And each direction of attack is super effective. For example, scientists at the University of California carried out a short 9-day study that applied just one of the approaches contained in this program. The result was reduced blood cholesterol, reduced insulin resistance, and reduced blood pressure, plus a 7% reduction in liver fat. That's just one of this program's approaches, and measured over just 9 days. Put all the program's different factors together over a month, and you can start to see why the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease solution is so well acclaimed by people who have followed it. Now I know how to treat my fatty liver. Having a copy of the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease solution in my hands gave me one other unexpected bonus. Ever since I had realized that my disease wasn't just fixed, that there were 4 stages it could go through, and that one of them was pretty deadly, I have to confess, I was scared. Fatty liver. Very fatty liver, fibrosis, cirrhosis. Then the possibility of liver failure or liver cancer. All this, and our doctors have no remedy for this disease. Until it's so bad that they have to remove the old liver and put in a new one in. The complications associated with a liver transplant don't bear thinking about. Both the seriousness of the disease, and the fact that I really had no confidence in these inadequate eat healthy, get more exercise orders from my doctor, had me feeling very vulnerable. But now I knew what to do. Now I not only had a comprehensive plan to melt away the fat that was clogging up my liver, I actually understood how the plan worked. So for the first time since my diagnosis, I felt empowered, knowledgeable, and supremely confident that I could reverse treat this disease once and for all. And that, of course, is exactly what I did. My next blood work showed a hugely reduced fat content in my liver. And my final blood work confirmed the inevitable: there was no more fat there, and I no longer suffered from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Small steps to a huge outcome. I didn't want to get liver disease. You didn't either. I found out that about a third of Westerners have fatty livers, most of whom don't actually know it. The really unlucky ones never find out about their condition until it's too late. But if the mix of genetics, lifestyle, environment, are such that fat is slowly but consistently being added to your liver, then you're on a path that takes you through the 4 stages I mentioned earlier. I sure as heck did not want to end up going down that path. I felt that final stage, cirrhosis, was there, a little way down the line, just waiting for me. That's where things can go horribly and irreversibly wrong. That, more than anything else, is what made me take this matter into my own hands. I'm so glad I did. Despite my reluctance to spend time in the kitchen, or do much exercise, the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease solutions step-by-step approach to helping me gradually improve my life was an absolute lifesaver. I didn't stop following the program's instructions, even once my liver was fat-free. Why on earth would I? Look at what the program did for me. No more fatty liver disease, and no realistic chance of me ever getting it again. Noticeably more energy and vigor, both at work, at home and throughout the day. Deeper sleep all night, and better moods during the day. More illness immunity, significantly less chance of getting diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure or heart disease. A slimmer figure, a byproduct of the program. I lost nearly 18 pounds of body fat without restricting portions, counting calories or feeling hungry. Julissa's plan is no longer a plan to me. It's just my way of life. Everything about it is just habit. I don't have to think about it. And I don't remember ever feeling this good. I absolutely love it. If you're not the type, well, nor was I. I'm not a person who buys programs from the internet. When I'm ill, I trust my doctors to make me better. My view is that if they don't know, then nobody knows. This experience shows me that perhaps that isn't always the case. This time they didn't know, but somebody else did. I needed effective, accurate advice. And I need someone to show me how to save my health, in a way that was straightforward and easy to follow. Julissa did that for me. Because I was so panicked by the knowledge that my fatty liver was on a path towards liver cirrhosis, and, maybe, worse, I had regular blood tests for fatty liver, from almost the same week that I started Julissa's program. I've not had fat in my liver for over a year now. I might be paranoid, but I want to always be sure. And I am sure. My liver is lean and healthy. And so am I. I got the future I wanted. Imagine. From today onwards and every single day, a tiny bit of the fat that's squeezing the life out of your liver is now being melted away. There's less scarring, and your liver gradually starts to regain its natural flexibility. Doing exactly what the liver needs for optimum health means there's now an end date for the disease. At some point in the not too distant future, most or all of that fat is gone. That's how it worked out for me. And, it should be said, for hundreds of men and women who were in the same position I was. Who were in the same position that you're in now. We made some small but powerful lifestyle changes. We made a few different choices at the supermarket. And we melted away our liver problem forever. Address fatty liver quickly. Don't let it reach a stage where the damage is critical, and the consequences are irreversible. Julissa's non-alcoholic fatty liver disease solution tells you what to do to melt away that liver fat. The program addresses a disease that your doctor simply cannot help you with. And, for me, the side effects of this program are less belly fat, better sleep, lower stress, more energy and the end of food cravings. Julissa gives you her guarantee. Julissa takes all the risk off your shoulders. She wants to make sure that the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease solution will melt away that liver fat until your blood works show you're all clear. If your liver fat hasn't gone within 60 days of buying this program, or if you're not 100% happy with the program for any reason, you can have your money back. Just email her anytime within 60 days of ordering. That sounds like a generous guarantee. It's not really. Because Julissa already knows this program works. There are literally hundreds of fat-free people like me who are living, walking proof of it. But the guarantee is there for you anyway. If you think this program didn't save your liver, then you can have your money back. Get your copy of Julissa's program right now. Order by clicking here and it'll be with you in a few minutes. Meaningful change, in small steps. My fatty liver wasn't going to become unfatty, unless I did something to make it unfatty. Yours won't either. So I did do something. I followed a step-by-step plan that not only melted fat from my liver, but from other parts of my body too. I caught my liver disease in time, and prevented it from developing into something life-threatening and irreversible. My blood works consistently confirm my liver is healthy. While my upbeat, positive mood, better sleep, increased energy, and reduced weight, confirmed the rest of me is in excellent condition too. What we do to our bodies determines what our bodies do back to us. We can heal ourselves. Reclaim your health once and for all. Julissa Clay's non-alcoholic fatty liver disease solution will start your own healing process today. You can get it right here. Fatty liver, how it ends. My biggest incentive to follow Julissa's solution was, to put it bluntly, to save my life. If my fatty liver progressed through the stages, then it ends with cirrhosis and possible liver failure. And that's irreversible. I knew that if I avoided making some changes to my lifestyle now, I could end up needing a liver transplant later. No thanks. My choice was, tackle the problem while it was just fatty liver disease. Or tackle it when it became irreversible, and possibly fatal liver cirrhosis. I don't know how my own version of fatty liver disease was going to progress. But why would it simply improve on its own? If everything I did to cause it was still happening, then it's going to get worse, isn't it? Again, no thanks. I'm not a fool, and I'm not taking that risk. So I didn't. I got Julissa's program instead. It was guaranteed to work or I get my money back. So no risks. I did what she told me to do. It worked. I am well, happy, healthy. If you value your own health and well-being, I honestly recommend you do the same. The program that saved me can be in your inbox in about 3 minutes. Get it here.